it's about time. I think that they know that their time is up. Straight to the check, we gon' count it up. Back then, was the man that was crazy, the hype gone. Now they love me, got me feeling like a Mike Jones. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. I got a billion ways. Back when had a rap for a bunch of scheming for days. Steady jacket for the iced out ring, crazy rolling and fresh sneaks. I'm from a place where you me, so don't let me go Joey Pesci. And I got so many ice on the lifestyle. Paid 150 for the Jesus. Just finna ride away, did it for the witty. Stay true. I got the back of me. Turning these. Lil' mama, she said she's irrelevant, but she was just me actually. Top down. Won no rounds. I really did it for the city. Got the city buzzing off my sound. I'm never going for the basic. Bugatti boys, how the gon' chase this? And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. And my wrist gon' freeze. And I'm rich low key, but I'm just 14. My wrist gon' freeze.
Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast here in Philadelphia. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And the starting group for San Francisco. Russell Westbrook out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Williamson. And it's Duncan. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Hawkins is out there with Iverson. And it's Irving in at the small forward spot. And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Duncan with it. Doncic outside. Westbrook scanning.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Irving finds Simmons. Passes to Embiid, and here's Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Over Williamson. Misses off the left iron.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And here are the 76ers now. After the miss from Tim Duncan. Iverson against Doncic. And the dunk by Iverson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Iverson. Embiid inside. Jokic defending. They get the rebound. Simmons. And it's blocked.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
Embiid kicks to Iverson. Hits the three-point bomb. Iverson's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And when you see that step-back 3, Clark for Doncic, shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what? They say Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top-notch, just like James Harden. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for. Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
Jumps up in the dunk by Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Duncan against Simmons. Outside Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go. Oh! Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Outside Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic, and finished off by Doncic.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. .52 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Misses in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Irving passes to Embiid. Now here's Iverson. He has 7. Here's Irving. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Jokic. They get it back. Williamson kicks to Westbrook. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. It's been all about Luka Doncic for San Francisco. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Francisco.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the 76ers, the young stars Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Iverson is out there with Hersey Hawkins, and it's Irving at the 3. Hawkins passes to Embiid. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
You know, guys, it's crazy to think that Joel Embiid once considered quitting the game. His first practice at Kansas, a senior dunked on him so hard he went to the coach and said, maybe I should get out of this stuff. Luckily, the coach talked him down, and now we see one of the best in the league.
Hawkins passes to him.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Doncic dishes to Westbrook. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Irving. Now the 76ers on the break. Irving's got the ball. The wing jumper off target. And San Francisco with possession. They trail by 1. Here's Williamson. San Francisco again missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
And so he makes both from the line. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Simmons finds Irving, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Iverson outside. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. The drive by Duncan. Out to Doncic. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Jokic draws the double. And the wide open shot from Duncan. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside Irving. Here's the floater. He lays it in. Irving's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Doncic passes to Westbrook. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Hawkins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Iverson gets the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw no good for Iverson.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Iverson dishes to Simmons, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
San Francisco making a switch here. Siakam is checked in for Duncan. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Williamson. Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Luka Doncic. Iverson up top, covered by Lillard. Here's Hawkins. Another miss by Philadelphia. Gets it off. That one doesn't go. It's been all about Luka Doncic for San Francisco. And of everything he's doing. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been... Exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. We've got Thompson. Siakam is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Here's Irving. He can't get that one. Good D by Siakam. Here's Lillard. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lillard's got the first field goal of the second half for San Francisco. Simmons against Siakam. Here's the teardrop. No good from Simmons.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
It's virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
The shot, no good. And it's San Francisco the other way. Right side, Kirilenko. Embiid with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Stolen by Thompson. Outside Kirilenko. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
San Francisco leading by 8. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Simmons with the defensive effort.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Lillard against Iverson. Pass to Embiid. Iverson up top, covered by Lillard. Iverson no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The pass to Irving. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Count it, and the San Francisco lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Irving.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Thompson against Hawkins. He feeds it to Embiid. Here's Simmons. The teardrop falls in. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And Simmons so deft with the floater, freezing the defense completely.
Thompson is double. Pass to Lillard. 54 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for San Francisco.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Iverson passes to Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Kirilenko.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got 6.
And this is what Thompson is known for. A dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form. And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Lillard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's San Francisco leading by 9. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Hawkins is out there with Allen Iverson, and it's Irving at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Philadelphia trails by 12. Now Simmons. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Lillard with it. Iverson with some nice D. And now Philadelphia on the break. Feeds it to Simmons. Irving against Kirilenko. Irving looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. And here's Iverson outside. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Simmons finds Embiid. And finally they hit one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside Kirilenko from deep three-point range, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's 8 points for Andre Kirilenko. Timeout called the 76ers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Iverson. Simmons trying to get open. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Siakam passes to Lillard. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. An excellent turnaround for him.
Iverson kicks to Hawkins. With the shot. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kirilenko trying to break loose. Siakam good. And San Francisco leads by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
Now, here's Lillard. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Iverson. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson from long range. Percy Hawkins with the rebound. Down low, Irving. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
So San Francisco ends up going with the whole new group. That one is no good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Iverson kicks to Hawkins. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
And a well decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Jokic passes to Duncan. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. 46 seconds left in the game. High post try. Iverson, no luck. Westbrook against Hawkins. In the dunk by Doncic.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Embiid against Jokic. It's good. And San Francisco leads by 16.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Outside, Simmons. And so it's San Francisco winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.